I know you must have heard that phrase that said Igbo Enwe Eze, meaning Igbos don't have kings.
Does it mean that Igbo people are lawless?
Anyway, we'll find out in this video. We'll find out why Igbo people don't have kings. Does it mean that they don't like rulers like other, African tribes? Personally, me, I've heard on social media and I've seen where other tribes in Nigeria are against Igbo people for not having kings or for not operating on a centralized system of rulership. What is the real story behind that? We'll find out in this video.
That is the reason why I am making this video, to answer that question.
But first of all, I have to take you back in time. Follow me. My guy, wait. If this is your first time coming across this channel, welcome to the family. My name is Uche and I do everything and anything that has to do with Igbo history or Igbo content. If that is what you love, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button so that you'll be the first person to be notified anytime I drop a new video. And make sure to like this video so that you can show it to more people, and also share your comment in the comment section because your comment is always welcome. Now, let's continue with the video. First of all, let me start with this. You can agree with me that some tribes in Nigeria operated or operate on a centralized system of rulership where you have one person who is ruling or in charge of every other person in that particular tribe. For instance, you have the Emirates in Hausa Fulani tribe and you have the Oni of Ife in Yoruba tribe, where one person is in charge of the entire tribe. But that is not the same in Igbo people or Igbo land. In Igbo land, Igbo people are divided into communities and clans, where you have each clan or community have their own leader. So one person is not in charge of the entire Igbo people in Igbo land. Rather, you have elders of council, you have titled men like Ndichie or 8 great groups, or even in some situations, you have the oracle having the final say. But there's no one person who is in charge of the entire Igbo people in Igbo land. They operated in such a way that everybody had a say. Even the women had their own council that gives them voice, called Omu Ada. Now, on hearing this, you might think,
okay, these people are lawless people, or they don't like rulers, they don't have rulers.
No, Igbo people had rulers, they had leaders. There were individuals who were called Obis, Igwes, Ndiches, that held respected title in the society. The only difference is that they only rule within their village or their town, not all over Igbo land, like I said before. But the purpose of this video is why that phrase, Igbo Enwe Eze. I will answer that question right now. It is in 2 parts. First of all, it is a reflection of Igbo spirits, their love for freedom, independence, and self-worth. They believe in Igbo Enwe Eze, the idea that no single man was born to rule over others. So like I said before, this goes to buttress my point that Igbo people are not lawless people, far from it. Rather, they believe that no single person should have absolute power over every other person. The emphasis on absolute power. So it means that even if you become a king today, they will check you, they will ask you questions, they will always remind you that you are a servant of the people and not their master. Now, that aside, secondly, that phrase, Igbo Enwe Eze, gained more meaning when the British came to Nigeria to rule over Nigeria. They had it easy when they went to Yoruba and northern part of Nigeria, where the people already had a central king or chief that you can easily talk to get every other person. But when they came to Igbo land, they were confused because they met equal resistance. They didn't know who to talk to, because if you conquer this community, have you conquered this community? That was the reason why it took the British time to conquer Igbo land, because they had to move from one community to another. Of course, the Igbo people are strong-minded people who don't like anybody ordering them around. So when the British saw what was happening, they had to come up with the idea of creating warrant chiefs. And when they even created the warrant chiefs, they also met an equal resistance as usual, because the Igbo people saw those warrant chiefs as puppets. In case you are asking who are these warrant chiefs, they are set of Igbo people that the British gave power or made kings over other people. So these people had to take orders from the British government in order to execute it to their sisters and brothers. But most Igbo people did not find it funny, so they revolted, they fought. Even Igbo women during Aba Women's Riot in 1929 rose and fought against their misuse of power. So from my first and second point, you can agree with me that that phrase, Igbo Enwe Eze, is both a truth and also a protest. It has become a truth, it has become a protest. It is a reminder that Igbo people don't accept authority blindly. They believe that leadership must be earned and not forced. Somehow within my heart, I think the British learned democracy from the Igbo people. Let's tell ourselves the truth. The truth is that in today's world, a lot of things have changed. In a lot of communities in Igbo land where we have Igwes, Obis, most of them are government installed. But the truth still remains that some of them are also traditionally installed. Even them knows that even though that they are kings, their people cannot worship them as gods. But yes, they are going to respect you. But the moment you crosses the line, they will ask you who you be, who goes you, who are you, who do you think you are? Anyways, at the heart of Igbo belief, it is believed that no one person is above the people. So the next time you hear about Igbo Enwe Eze, don't think that it's about hatred for kingship or lawlessness or disorder. Rather, remember, it's about freedom, it's about equity and accountability. And honestly, that is powerful. If you enjoyed this video educatively or it entertained you, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, my guy. Hit that subscribe button and like this video so that you can show it to more people. What do you think in the comment section? Do you think that this belief of Igbo people is true as of what I said in this video? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. My name is Uche and I will see you in the next video.